Hey, what's up? Whoop, whoop. What's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Wednesday. You know what that means. It's Hump Day. You know what that means. We're here hanging and chilling for the HMG AEW Dynamite watch along and belt count. I was not expecting to go this early because A-Show dropped one on us. And then they changed it up at the last minute. They pulled it off the Hobby Media Group channel, so now we can go. And then having issues with the feed, but we're here. Make sure you sign your NDA. Get your belt counts in. Whoop, whoop. I'm going to go 15. And what's up, Lab Rat? Always good to see you, pal. What are you testing on you tonight? Whoop, whoop. Going 11. And what's up, Artist Returns? Happy Wednesday. Hope all's going well with you. I guess so, pal. We're at one belt. Yeah, now I got to change this feed up because it keeps buffering. If it's not one thing, it's something else.
Los Angeles is coming Sunday, the Crypto.com Arena. Here comes the Don Callis family, El Chisero, and Takeshita.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I can totally see that. Whoop, whoop. All right, so New Japan World Television Champion, but no belt. He didn't bring the belt with him. That's weird. You don't usually see, like, if you're a champion in New Japan or CML, you bring the belt with you. Hey, what's up, Nelson? Whoop, whoop. Happy Hump Day. Always good to see you, pal. Kind of like that fuse, pal. Yeah, literally at the last minute, they changed it over to where they took it off the Hami Media Group YouTube channel.
I saw on that Takeshita Claudio match was that Hechicero was trying to help Takeshita, and Takeshita did not want it. He wanted to win that match.
Yes, now they're airing on April's on the A-Show channel as well as their Twitch. And what's up, Zach? Good to see you, pal. Happy National Oatmeal Nut Waffles Day to you too as well. Whoop, whoop.
Right there. We've seen so many times that the alchemist, if you will, comes up with something different every time. Just so inventive. The way he used his hand to trip the back of Claudio's heel. I mean, you just don't see people attacking from those angles.
Always is a variation on wrist locks,
whoop, whoop.
You name it, and it makes a difficult matchup, Brian, for Claudio, who's maybe used to some of the heavyweights and some of the more traditional American or European style wrestlers.
Absolutely. And I mean, even just that escape.
Won't be surprised if we get a long overrun tonight.
Leaping for a shoulder block or shoulder tackle, if you will. And now here goes Hechicero.
Great struggle there. Nice block by Claudio, too.
And only got a 2 count. Into a Maestra. And 1, 2. Again, both men back to a standing vertical base.
That's actually them posting tweets from fans, like posting social media posts from fans that are tagging them. That's actually a good good move. It gets helps fan engagement.
As you can see, gives up a couple of inches in height. Is not intimidated at all.
No, and one of the underrated things about Hechicero, because he is so technical, you look at things like that, you don't even know how he does it. But he's also really powerful.
Just that drop kick out of the way. Missed the set out senton. Roll up 1, 2. Claudio comes out of that. With great exchange, open up this telecast between Claudio and Hechicero.
Brian, it's a game of chess right now. One man countering the other, move for move, hold for hold.
And they both have such complementary styles. It's hard for anybody to get a grasp or an advantage. Look at that.
Wow. Roll through.
The great climb.
Oh, how about that? How many times I can answer that? Not many.
Yeah, into almost like a cross heel hook there.
Wow. Little wry smile on the face of Moxley after that from Hechicero.
Yeah, Hechicero and Mox.
So what was their
battle that was last week.
Back in.
what the attendance is tonight?
Scoping out the scene. Tag man. And John Moxley. Oh, here we go. A preview of the Sunday Revolution.
And the fans are with it.
Damn, they almost sold. I wouldn't be. Yeah, they probably did sell out. Yeah, 2408. Well, as of 2 hours ago, it's 2402. But still, it'd been 2408. I'm sure they sold those 6 tickets in 2 hours.
That's a fighter's face right there.
I think back to Columbus, Tony, on Collision during the Continental Classic when these two men clapped. We were there going through violence we saw that night.
We're going to see unmitigated violence with a no time limit match coming up on Sunday between these two.
He gets it. Danhausen gets it. That dude's so creative, so entertaining and talented.
Spring over the ropes that time, it didn't work.
Yeah, Mox even got the momentum on that.
And he doesn't even have to take a bump.
The shoulder tackle.
Doesn't have to take a bump.
Bringing Takeshita down a notch. Wouldn't you think it would be the charge of...
I gotta go look at that. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna try to find that real quick. Danhausen, Chelsea Green.
If that is possible.
Well, absolutely. I think that's the goal here tonight. That's Larry. Takeshita on such a roll 2025. Many chose Takeshita as the wrestler of the year as the tag is made.
Looking at Takeshita's black eye.
Isn't it something?
I'm pretty sure it was from Claudio clotheslining him right in the face.
It's been ducked down prematurely, and now they fire that time from the right hand.
This is the thing about Hechicero, though, so used to those multi-man matches in CMLL, Brian, that he's used to this chaos that's going on right now.
Hechicero is definitely used to the chaos. He's used to wrestling people. He doesn't have much.
So I haven't found anything with Chelsea and Danhausen yet, but I did find something where Danhausen advertised his wrestling buddy Big Shot. Matt Cardona replies with "Wow," and Danhausen replied, "Order 100 and have Chelsea sign him."
We are seeing some phenomenal athletes just go back and forth and back and forth. And let's not forget, fans, the match coming up on the Sunday is going to be no time limit.
Whoop, whoop.
This time, no time limit. How long will they go? That remains to be seen.
This unfinished cooking been simmering since December.
The crowd's chanting for the heels,
You gotta think,
or one of the heels. Let me redo it again. Good to see you, Hammer. Always a pleasure. Whoop, whoop. Happy hump day. Hope yours is going well. Always good to see you. Yeah, pal. Okay, Google it. Okay, cool. We'll do it here in a second. Hey, what's up, Dan? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be live yet. But when the A show, when they went live, they cut off the their stream to the Hot Media Group channel. So I was able to swoop right in and get it. Always good to see you. Happy hump day to you too, Dan. Yeet yeet.
Free of charge for our fans or HBO Max subscribers. Then the pay-per-view on HBO Max live Sunday, 8/5 Central Revolution.
Oh, it's a tremendous week. What a way to kick it off right now is Cesaro trying to fight out of the corner of the Death Riders here. Brian doing a good job of it.
Doing a great job of it. He had hurt his knee during the break. Got trapped in the ropes. But he's coming back now.
Can he find Takeshita? Making the noise in the corner of the Don Callis family. The outstretched arm. The crowd hears it as they coming alive.
And the tag is made. Takeshita with a high boot to Claudio. Forearm shots to John Moxley. Reversal of the half. Takeshita leaps and connects.
I think the Continental title's in trouble. I think this is a preview of this weekend.
Middle rope.
Wow.
Outside goes.
Yeah, sorry. A lot keeps coming up. I'll check it out later.
Into a sleeper hold, but quickly getting out of it. Oh, the Blue Thunder. 1, 2, go.
Hey, what's up, Zane? Good to see you, pal. Happy hump day. Always a pleasure. Whoop, whoop.
Did Takeshita counter that sleeper? You can tell he's prepared for this Sunday.
Yeah, yeah. This crowd is very easy. They're popping for anything that they do.
Going for the knee. And John Moxley knew it.
Split-second awareness. Split-second decision. And a jam by Moxley.
There's your split second.
Long limbs of Takeshita.
Takeshita again. No. Moxley got the foot up that time. The ropes. Takeshita was waiting on it.
I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that. But we're glad to have you here, pal. Whoop, whoop. Nice guy, Woodford. Whoop, whoop. Always good to see you. Hope it's a good show. Yeah, pal.
Right for that crossface here, though, Brian. Takeshita needs to fight out of it.
Yeah, but he's covering my. Oh, look at Mox's switch of the grip there. Beautiful transition.
Wow.
Now, in the combination head scissor.
I was wondering.
Cheers, genitals.
Cross affecting Takeshita's eye at all. Right. He's got that huge black eye.
Whoop, whoop.
With Claudio this past week on Collision.
There's a good shot of it right there.
Broken blood vessels clouding the vision of Takeshita. Uh-oh.
Touchdown pile driver, maybe. No, Takeshita. Great core strength to get out of that.
Not much. Had a much different night planned for tonight and got changed up on the fly, but we're good though.
She cannot roll over and make an attempt for a win.
Mox might have a black eye after that one.
I think so. That was on target, Ian.
And the crowd coming alive. Takeshita.
And at least they filled the place. Or sold out, I think.
Boot that time. Takeshita. Or make it. Cesaro hitting the rope. Pick up.
Wow.
The arm. End of the neck.
Look at that. Hechicero just attacked the leg, the arm, and the neck within the span of about 8 seconds.
So prolific offensively.
Okay.
Hit the ropes.
Well, I got to think of that knee. If that knee was better from earlier, Brian, that Cesaro would have landed what he was looking for, instead in trouble.
Watch out. Right in front of our broadcast position. Coming across.
Wow. Taking advantage of Cesaro not quite getting his balance there, Brian. That knee giving out in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, that was That was great tactics during the break by the Death Riders going after Hechicero's knee.
What's Marina doing? What was that? What was that she was doing?
And that's been hampered because of the injury to the leg.
Let's just casting a spell on Hechicero.
European uppercut from one corner to the other, basically.
I don't think anybody disputes Claudio Castagnoli has the strongest uppercut in all of professional wrestling.
I think you're right. No one disputes that at all. Top crossbody, rolling over.
Oh, flapjack there from Hechicero.
Hechicero now.
Look at this. Ooh.
He's coming up with things. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. And a stop and a one. And John Moxley sees it and makes a save.
I don't know if this is a real thing or if I just made it up, but that was Hechicero technically ragdolling Claudio. What an elbow strike by Takeshita.
After blocking the Paradigm. Wait a minute. Roll up. 1, 2. Whoa.
Didn't get it. But came close.
And if this is what we're seeing on Dynamite, that's what we'll see. Sunday Revolution. Speaking of revolutions.
There it is. 2 count.
Not have that swing in for very long.
Usually does more repetitions than that. I have to think that Hechicero had him disoriented from that rolling submission that he had just before that.
Excellent call, Brian. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was actually a good call for Brian. Brian covering that.
And Steen does that European uppercut again, but Hechicero falls into the corner.
There's the knee right under the jaw.
Well, Hechicero's come to
Audio. Oh, guillotine leg drop right on the back of the skull.
improvise that one.
The volume might be up on his headset.
That almost brought Marina Shafir in from a corner.
Yeah, it does seem like his volume's a little bit louder than Tony's and Brian's.
2 count. Marina's got her own problems coming up on Sunday at Revolution. Watch out.
Mike Posey almost had his own problem. No!
Oh, just a little punch to the eye.
Oh, come on!
Inside for the 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I like the finish. I actually liked that finish. We just took a long ass time to get there.
Are you surprised something like that won the match?
He has a super tight small package. I'm actually mostly surprised by Hechicero not being aware. Look at that.
And we got Archer, we got Mark
Indeed.
Davis, 1/3 of the Trios champs.
Don Callis walking in from the entranceway as they are attacking Moxley.
Yeah, direct into Don Callis. Oh my gosh.
Marina came in and went down hard from Lance Archer.
And that loaded cast to the skull of Moxley. But we heard the mission statement of the Don Callis family was everyone would have a championship belt. They're willing to go to any length to get there, especially this Sunday.
And they've got a chair, and John Moxley is at the mercy of the... Mark Davis handed it to Takeshita. Takeshita's got a chance to wrap Moxley. And he won't do it.
Good for you!
He won't do it. That's
And the Takeshita babyface turn continues.
No, I mean, we saw this on Collision too. He doesn't want any help. If he's going to beat John Moxley for the Continental Championship, Takeshita wants to do it on his own.
Let's hear it for Takeshita. And look at Don Callis intervening.
Yeah, that's honor. Don Callis is not an honorable man. Yeah, what?
Well, he just does not want problems within the family. He's trying to get everybody out of there.
Yeah, Takeshita is saying no more. He says no more.
And they're still holding John Moxley.
All right, where's Yuta? Where's Garcia? Like, why are they not out here helping Moxley?
Since last Saturday. And cooler heads may prevail.
Yeah, there you see it. Takeshita still tells Moxley, I will be the champion. Comes up Sunday, and I'll do it my way.
What a matchup that's going to be.
Now, finally, Marina is in. Claudio comes back in. To say the battle lines have been drawn would be a gross understatement for the no time limit match.
Marina slipped the middle finger in there. Whoop, whoop.
But right now, let's send it back to our name Paquette. Okay?
We got a big one tonight for the TBS championship.
Points. Whoop, whoop.
With both of those competitors, we've got the TBS champion, Miss Willow.
Hang on, that's now five. That's 4 belts. I want to see 4 belts.
World Women's Champion Persephone.
Oh, and it's a match I've been hoping to have for a while. But first, I would like to congratulate you on winning that title for Mercedes. It was a great match.
Oh, thank you. But what am I saying? If anyone knows what it's like to beat Mercedes, it's you. You beat her for that.
That is
I was thinking, de las dos, out of the both of us, I think I hit her harder.
okay. Well, I love the fire. You know, make sure you bring that tonight. I hope you hit me just as hard. I can take it. Promise.
I don't think so.
Well, we'll see about that.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Well,
Good luck, ladies.
That is coming up tonight. TBS title.
We see Persephone and Willow Nightingale for the TBS title. Whoop, whoop. I was like, we have a hard commercial. So with that, I'm going to step outside for a little smoky toky time. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Oh, Willow and Persephone, who I think is the, I think she's a champion in CMLL. Whoop, whoop. All right, be right back. Yeah, how messed is that? Not one vote, and he is awful. But that's that fan base, though. Whoop, whoop. Get me Kyle Deliverance Fletcher, pal.
This kid, and you are going to lay him down, and you're going to put him in the dirt.
All right, that is 6 belts.
Of all time, you're Kyle, by God, Fletcher, and I want to see what you're going to do to this French Canadian. I want to see what you're going to do too, Kyle. God,
beautiful. You're a beautiful man. You really are. So can you just do me a favor?
7 belts.
Dollar Store, Karate Kid. He kicked me in. Dude, can you just beat the absolute shit out of No Balls, Mike Bailey, for me? It would really mean a lot. I don't know who you think you're talking to, Maxwell, but I don't take orders from you.
Hey, what's up, Frank? Whoop, whoop.
I'm gonna beat him up so bad.
Happy hump day. Hope yours is going well.
Not for you. Hey, Don, you should probably teach your guys how to speak to the world champion.
You better tell me we're not working for that son of a bitch.
With him? What do I look crazy to you, Kyle? Come on. You're the champ. Let's go kick some butt, buddy. Let's go.
I mean, the first match wasn't bad. I wouldn't say it was good either. We've had this backstage segment was pretty decent with MJF, Fletcher, and Callis. I liked it. It looked like it's setting something up. Yeah, it's currently at 7 belts. Whoop, whoop.
Last week, Okada, Fletcher, and Davis defeating SB Rodeo with an assist from MJF. Mystic forming quite the trio. The titles will be on the line, but tonight's order of business, the TNT Championship, Brian.
It was a bit of an unfair shake for Speedball, Kevin Knight, and Hangman with the match before that Kevin Knight had.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing 249 pounds, in the ring and defending TNT champion, the Superstar, Kyle Fletcher.
Knight has wrestled for the world title earlier in the night and has been pushed into duty based on him saying anytime, anywhere, and then, of course, gets me ready to no longer the trio champ. So right now, here comes the pros on the ring.
Man, there is a lot of money written on Kyle Fletcher. The problem is that he's got a lot of the wrong people in his head. Let's see. We were at 7. We're now at 10. That's 10 belts.
And what an incredible match that was. I think that inspired a lot of confidence in Mike Bailey, and especially for this match. He knows he can beat Kyle Fletcher. He's done it before. And I think what really worked for him in that match was he outlasted Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher was winning the first part of that match, gave him devastating moves, body slammed him on the barricade, all these
I think we had 3 double champions on camera so far. Because Kyle's got 2 belts, Kyle's got 2 belts, and Will's got 2 belts.
And I want to get into this match, but immediately Mike Bailey goes to the attack on those front kicks. Boy, Kyle Fletcher's got to be on his toes here tonight, Don.
A lot of the dirt sheets and a lot of the people in the business that in the locker room you really shouldn't be listening to. Kind of in general. He's just I think he's in a very bad environment for himself, and he's young, doesn't really know any better. I think the only person who Don Callis might be probably one of the if not the only positive influence he's got right now.
Big kick.
And fans, if you want to see this kind of action live, this Sunday, AEW Revolution comes your way.
Yeah, that was ridiculous last week with NXT and how many belts they had. It was like AEW had to remind him, hey, let me tell you guys who runs that belt count clock up, pal. Or scoreboard up. Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be interesting.
Unbelievable.
Well, it's gonna be easy at least.
Armbar by Mike Bailey on the floor. You know, that's the second armbar he's hit. Oh, look at that kick.
Wow. Right now, the TNT champ's in trouble. Repeated kicks now. Well, maybe not.
Shivani, when you were in school in the 1940s, did you ever take physics? Because
It seems like they're probably trying to build their YouTube channels, not just the main one, but like the smaller and other one. Like use that as to also direct traffic to some of their other YouTube channels, because when it comes to running, like I think it was an episode of Keep It at 100 where Feeney ran the numbers of how much money they were making off of their YouTube channels. It's in like the tens of millions a year. I forgot what the exact number was. Yeah, it was tens of millions, and the overhead to do something like that would be minimal. I would have to imagine. So basically, that's just free money right there.
Did not hook a leg. Bailey celebrating his 1-year anniversary of signing with AEW.
that's nothing to celebrate, by the way.
Really?
I would like to see Kyle break his toes. I think it's completely disgusting that he comes out here with no boots on.
So that's Phil. He competes with barefooted.
It's a good way to get ringworm.
And Brian, the comeback here from Mike Bailey trying to turn the speed up. Do you think that's the move
I'm-
for Bailey?
I'm actually shocked. These guys are moving slower than they normally would, but it's going to start picking up, though. As soon as I say it, it's going to start picking up. Yep.
I think if Mike Bailey can get Kyle Fletcher to wrestle his style of match, if he can lure him into that gives a big advantage to Speedball Mike Bailey. Because Kyle's fast. He is. But he is not as fast as Mike Bailey. And look, as evident.
Almost no one is as fast as Mike Bailey. I'll agree with Brian Danielson on that.
Fletcher back out. Into the midsection of the kick. Axe kick.
Fans, if you're watching this, don't blink. The speed of Bailey. And looking for impact. Got it. 1, 2.
These two men's counterparts will be in action this coming Saturday as Kevin Knight, the Jet, will take on El Clone of the Don Callis family.
What about last week, Kevin Knight? Oh, goodness.
And then don't forget the Trios Championship.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Revolution's on Sunday.
The Don Callis family, your new Trios champs, against Mystico and Jet Speed.
The amount of gold in the Don Callis family compound right now is unprecedented. And it's just going to keep growing as we go forward.
Yeah, I keep forgetting AEW pay-per-views are usually on mostly on Sundays. So I'm so used to seeing Saturday pay-per-views, I keep forgetting that.
The Clone is going to take out Kevin Knight. I promise you that.
Answer your question there.
And now we're just no-selling kicks to the face.
But the question mark kick, but it's Fletcher.
Like it's Dragon Ball Z or something.
Talked about Kyle Fletcher's power advantage and how you can't deny that he's 6'4", 250 pounds, and he's so much stronger than Mike Bailey. But I'll say this, I think the power that Mike Bailey generates in those kicks, Kyle Fletcher has in any one of his strengths.
Well, I mean,
Whoop, whoop.
That's a fair comment. I'm not surprised you would say that.
And look at this.
Kyle Fletcher's down. Fletcher's down in Indiana. And this match continues on TBS and HBO Max. You know what? I think Fletcher's not moving here. Don Callis dropped the headphones and went right over.
What is that? Senzu Bean.
I've seen I've seen Fletcher's fingers move, which I'm glad that usually indicates spinal damage. But that a game-changing match trajectory change.
That might be it.
Poison on O'Brien.
We'll try to get that match in. After we do, after Insanity and AAA, we'll go back and watch that match. Whoop, whoop. See, here's the reason why, like, those fights work in Dragon Ball Z. It's a completely fictional world where that stuff's real. It's real in that world. Like, yeah, in that world, you can survive getting, straight up kicked in the face full force, where it actually, you can see the skin ripple and you can no-sell it and doesn't hurt you. Like what was it? They even established the concept of having a power level.
And the 2 count still to come tonight, fans. Our press conference, which will be hosted by Bryan Danielson, between world champion MJF and challenger. The Texas Death Match coming up on Sunday on pay-per-view.
And of course, don't forget the big tag team grudge match, the Dogs, fresh after emerging here in AEW. Finley's Dynamite debut.
Yeah, oh yeah, that famous meme. Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000. What? 9,000?
Speedball's wrestled an incredible match. I wonder what he's up to here.
When you're up on top like this, Brian, I guess sometimes you just improvise, right?
Oh my gosh.
This is not good.
Strength of Fletcher.
Man, that could have went so wrong. Those guys had to have tremendous balance and agility to pull that off. I'll say something nice.
That was beautiful, Brian.
The agility and balance it took to pull off a move like that is a talent.
Consider, you see Kyle Fletcher holding his left elbow right now. Mike Bailey has really targeted that left arm. And the fact that Kyle Fletcher was able to do that with that arm hurt like that.
Honestly, not really. But it's not like I can't be, talked into it, though.
San Jose, California. It's for the TNT Championship. The champion Kyle Fletcher against challenger Mike Bailey. And
Or at least be convincing to give him a shot.
It was scary.
It was a wild scene. Bailey with the counter. Fletcher's attempt to powerbomb on the apron, planting the poison rod and crashing the skull in the apron. But Brian Fletcher able to turn it around. A valiant effort, and now we're on even slates here.
Trying to backslide, got it. 1, 2. Oh, boy, he was kicking. Time.
They are dangerously close.
Such impact.
Speedball hit him with a scoreboard and took him out of the ring. And then immediately.
Gotcha. Well, one of the big things about it is like the fight scenes, the tournament fights, where you see a lot of ridiculous no-selling, like, straight up kicks to the face, punches to the face, straight up pile drivers drop on your head. In fact, there guys have gotten straight up blaster shots to the face. But yeah, at least in that universe, they make it make sense because it fits in that universe. In the world of professional wrestling, where you're trying to make it look real, it doesn't make any sense.
Speedball tumbles away.
Whoop, whoop. Ironically, they did rip that part off too. They also ripped that part off from DBZ.
see this again, Tony. Look at that. Gets up above the baseball slide. 3 full rotations. Corkscrew moonsault, no less. Incredible.
Great body control by Speedball. Fletcher.
And also one of the concepts that was introduced into Dragon Balls, that was part of Dragon Ball Z, was the power levels, where like each individual had their own, actually had a power level that they could, you know, not. I'm about to go off on a tangent there, but basically say somebody has with a power level of 5,000. If somebody with a power level of 250 takes a shot at him, it's not going to do anything.
Forehead, top of the head, if you will, to the top turnbuckle. And now Fletcher not trying to win here, obviously.
Brian, for guys like you and I who have bad necks from wrestling, I mean, it's got to hurt you just to watch that sort of punishment.
I mean, yeah, absolutely does. The angle.
Yeah, that's true. There was like a good stretch of episodes that was just Goku training, but it also had, you know, other sides or other, you know, part of the story going on elsewhere with the other characters.
Much speed for Kyle Fletcher coming up close. Bailey somehow has a stranglehold on the champion.
A counter for everything with the urgency to match. Is Bailey locking it in?
Bailey's got it on. You see the champion down there.
Points lab rat. Whoop whoop.
Straight counter.
You see that Fletcher has the hands locked. 1, 2. Fletcher got a 2 count out of that.
There's Bailey.
I think I've seen that.
Broke his shoulder. I heard a pop. I certainly did.
Knees on the shoulder.
Oh!
I think I've seen a spot done before somewhere.
2. No.
Living on beans, pal.
On the other arm. If he can damage Kyle Fletcher's right arm.
Looks like he was listening.
So well in this match.
Now he's no selling it. Now he's no wait, maybe not.
Kyle Fletcher with 1 arm hooked.
There you go. Almost a triangle type choke here. Up.
Pick up. Got him. Speedball nowhere to go but down. Power of Kyle Fletcher. One of 2 title matches we have tonight here live on Dynamite.
And this is Revolution Weekend, Tony. If we're seeing this on Dynamite, what are we going to see at Revolution?
It's going to be absolutely wild at the Crypto.
Oh geez, now there comes a fight forever chance.
Championship will be on the line. One of the many great matches coming up Sunday night.
Oh, if they're going at it like this now, Don, imagine what will happen in that Trios Championship bout. Fletcher and Bailey, the makings of a historic rivalry.
The referee should be asking Bailey if he wants to quit. This is.
Yeah, I need a drinky poo, pal. Cheers, genitals. Whoop whoop.
I don't know, Don. I think the referee should check with Kyle Fletcher.
That's a very big part of it. Very big part of it.
Why is Bailey eyeballing me? He should be worried about the match.
Why are you hiding behind me? What am I going to do?
Yeah, I know, right?
Bailey now with Fletcher.
Man, $10 million loss. That's insane.
Bailey can hit something quick here. Grab a pinfall.
I don't know about switching to a leg, Brian.
I don't think he's going for the leg.
He may have made a mistake, Bailey, that time.
Ooh, look at the agility.
5 minutes remaining.
Bailey going back to that left arm of Kyle Fletcher.
Oh, we're doing a time limit draw, pal?
Bailey was trying to crawl in, Brian. He got nailed. Back of the head with that long leg. Foot.
Oh, but look at Mike Bailey going back to that arm.
Oh, he's looking for the Kimura, Brian.
Oh! Boy, Fletcher just holding on. And again, getting kicked in the sternum and being just
And also that right arm, which Mike Bailey had armbarred before as well.
True, it did.
the champion's
Yep. If I was a betting man, I'm saying we're going to get a time limit draw.
And the knees landed right on that left arm, too.
Hanging by a thread. It's Bailey.
The ultimate weapon connected. Bailey spins. Fletcher's got it. 1, 2,
Sell your arm, dude. How are you climbing up the ropes that fast with your arm supposed to be that damaged? How are you giving a dude a clothesline and not selling the arm? What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's also the kind of stuff I'm talking about with the wrong people in Fletcher's head. Whoop, whoop. That's true. It is AEW. This is AEW. Tony would find a way to make that happen. And then such a weak belt shot. Such a weak belt shot. Didn't even touch him. It was like at least 6 inches of space between Bailey's face and that belt. All that shit we saw in the match. A belt shot that clearly didn't even touch him, and it's over. Man. This should not. That should not be airing on TV. That's it's so bad. That was rough. That was rough. I'm with you. What was that? Rotten. That's what that was. I need another drinky poo, bud. Yeah, Shindy indeed. Shindy indeed. That was rough. Wow. So guys getting repeatedly kicked in the head, dropped on their heads, and then a weak-ass belt shot that clearly didn't even make contact, and that's what ends it. That gives me an idea for an AI. If I could figure out how to do an AI video of this, I would. That whole thing plays out. except when Speedball and Kyle Fletcher get to Gorilla, Vince chooses Vince back there instead of Tony, and he chews their asses out. Yep, exactly. But unfortunately, a lot of these young guys have given their headspace to these dirt sheet riders and the fans. Oh. Yeah, like come on, dude. Like, how is that a no-sell? How is that a no-sell? On air products, I 100% agree. No, they didn't. But I'm saying that would be a great AI where like it begins with that, and then they walk to the back, and then it's Vince and Gorilla instead of Tony, and Vince chews them out. Yeah, and also a lot of the boys, a lot of the younger, this younger generation, they let these internet fans get in their heads, and they're convinced to please them instead of, being workers and knowing their place as workers and the Marks' place as Marks. Instead, they buddy with the Marks because they want the Marks' approval, to the point where they're willing to let them in and let them think they're a part of the business now.
I have been looking all over San Jose for Swerve Strickland, and apparently
Yeah, we don't sell, pal.
Now I find out that I haven't. And I'm not even ready to go. But you know what? Whoever's standing across from that ring is gonna find out who the most dangerous man in AEW is.
So we got a standby match in the middle of the show, like at the top of the hour, top of the second hour, and we've only had 2 matches so far out of, I think, the 7 advertised. Points, Labrat. Looks like Brody's getting himself in better shape. I'll give him that.
King's hood, no less. Swerve Strickland in disguise. And Brian, you had to know that this was coming this close to Revolution.
I mean, Swerve, he's a dangerous, dangerous man. He calls himself the most dangerous man in AEW. And that's a name, a handle that Brody King took issue with, and now we're seeing the same thing that we saw.
Around the throat, Brody trying to get the hands in to try and leave it.
The chain! He broke the chain!
Look at the face of Swerve! 3 years, Swerve has been terrorizing AEW with that chain!
How many people with that chain?
That chain!
Points, Nelson. Whoop, whoop.
Brody King's not going to take it anymore!
He broke the chain! It's in parts on the ring! And
No. Why is the baby face getting up on the heel? I'm like, on the go home to the pay-per-view. No. Well, I don't need to see this match at the pay-per-view because I just watched the babyface choke out the heel.
Oh, he just did an arm breaker on Brody King's forearm. That's the arm that Brody King had broken.
And a smart move, but maybe one. Not by design, but out of necessity. Brody King, first triple this Sunday at Revolution, Tony. One-on-one, who's the most dangerous man in all of AEW?
Yeah, and then if you brought that to him, they'd say, well, he only got a little bit on him. No, the face should not get anything in on the heel on the go-home show. Nothing. That's the pay. That's the payoff.
Another tough loss for yours since losing the trios titles. Plan to rebound and prepare for your trios titles rematch this Sunday at Revolution.
Renee, I could go on and on about how the best man didn't win tonight. About how Kyle Fletcher needed to cheat to get the victory. But that's not who I am. Every time I step into the ring,
Like if you're gonna do the chain break thing, cool, good spot. That should have ended with Nana eating the bump and Swerve getting away.
Sunday at Revolution, when I team with Kevin Knight and Mystico, you'll get exactly what you deserve.
Understandably, a very angry Mike Bailey, and one was a match we will never, ever forget. Speaking of matches, let's go back to the ring.
And take it even further. You hit Nana with the bomb, the Gonzo bomb. You sell Nana being out and not being able to make it to the pay-per-view.
Like I said, it feels like the All-Star game every time I'm out here.
So now Swerve's all alone.
Revolution weekend, this big tag team
And you think that Brody's finally going to get his hands on him or finish him off.
Well, Darby Allin clearly incensed. We take a look back at last Wednesday. Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin victorious, but Friday was the debut of David Finlay.
Yeah, he's gotten that orange juice has gotten stale, pal.
The shillelagh is told, leaving bodies laying tonight. It is Cassidy and Allin looking to take up the challenge of these vicious, destructive men.
Hey, what's up, radio? Whoop whoop. I was going to see you. No, I did not. I'm gonna look now. I'm going to look now. I did not notice that. But good to see you, pal. Hope you're having a great hump day. Whoop whoop. The dogs. Just called the dogs. Very creative.
The open tag team action here tonight. It's almost the perfect yin and yang, Brian. You have the malicious compliance of David Finlay, a man who with his wrestling skill, but also just the unmitigated attack dog and gate kid, a man who defeated Eddie Kingston for the New Japan Strong Openweight title, but didn't stop there.
Oh, nice, radio. Whoop whoop.
Tore both of his ACLs on the way to doing it.
Yeah, unbelievable. And we saw how destructive, how impressive the dogs were on Collision this week, just destroying their opponents. They've got much tougher competition tonight in Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin. Darby Allin seems like you can't do anything to hurt this guy.
Now he keeps coming back. Every time there's the bell, here we go. Yes, fans, Revolution is almost here. It's coming up the
No, I did not see that.
Looking, just motioning Orange Cassidy, who takes one step in. There you see the remainder of the week. Collision Saturday on TNT. The countdown, the Revolution following. Don't forget, we are going to have free of charge 0 Hour Revolution Live Sunday, 7
Hey, yo.
o'clock Eastern, 6 Central, and that will be for our subscribers on HBO Max free. And then we'll follow 1 hour later, Revolution on pay-per-view, HBO Max. We hope you will join us. Orange Cassidy really not intimidated. Oh, look at this!
And there is Kid. It is Finley with the attack from behind. And look at Allen. Darby Allen, maybe the one man with the same brain chemistry as Gabe Kidd, Brian.
Mr. No Monikers needed in the house, and the hopefully soon-to-be HMG Pick'em Challenge World Champion. Let's talk about it. What's up, Todd? Always good to see you, pal. Happy Hump Day. Whoop, whoop.
Brian, he is looking for vengeance. He's stalking Gabe Kidd.
High across the breastplate there.
Nah, it is not too late. Not too late at all. We're currently at 10.
Delivering those forearms into the jaw. And you see Finley so calculated, Brian.
He knows exactly what he's doing every time he touches his opponent.
Ooh, great kick that time.
Doing pretty well.
And Gabe Kidd's such a hard hitter. He's just crazy, a wild man.
He is. He is so physical. Everything he does. Physicality. We're watching on both sides. There's one.
And there's the other. And I give credit to our great camera crew getting all this. And our truck here is doing the best they can to keep up with what is a wild, wild bout here in San Jose.
And we expected that as much. Now Darby's going to bring Gabe Kidd back in.
Yeah, give me Judgment Day Turmoil Jones, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, they've been dragging that out for a while without actually making any real progress with it.
Yeah, I don't think he hit. I think Dave Finley was able to ricochet him off.
I believe so, Darby. The outside, meanwhile, Gabe Kidd. What does he have?
A thumb to the eye just outside the view.
I'm guessing what happens.
I thought he was grabbing the ear of Orange.
I'm guessing what happens is
Just threw Orange Cassidy away.
Liv might end up going with. Well, that's a good.
Continues. Stay with us.
What if Liv? I don't think they have the balls or the creativity to pull this off. But what if they went with Liv going with Dom, because during that Stephanie Vaquer promo, she hinted at a potential, babyface turn, like planted the scenes for a babyface turn for Liv. And that could be actually end up being part of it, where Liv realizes what a douchebag Dom is and she leaves him. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Just wiping out Darby. Inside again, Finley. It was, of course, the leader of the Bullet Club for the greater part of the last 4 years.
Did I say Dom? I'm sorry, I meant she goes with Finn. My bad.
Battling over this suplex between David Finley and Orange Cassidy. This is something that you would expect David Finley to win, but 1, 2. Ooh.
Yeah, that kind of goes more in line with their the way they do things creatively.
David Finley wrestle. I'm always impressed.
Like they drag shit out for a long time. Like they kind of plant the seed with just in a vignette like that, and then they just drag it on and on and on without actually making snail's pace progress. Or it's like a thing where, like they do one thing. And then a couple months down the line, they do like a month or so later, they do something else. Then a month later, they do something else. It's like, hey, remember we did these things a few months ago?
Facing the best and the best either in Europe, here in the United States, and Japan. And I think at some point you take that to heart when you're growing up. And as much as you want to emulate your father.
Well, David's not the first young wrestler who's had that. His father was on the road and traveling. And David has forged his way, though, and now here in AEW, look at this.
Unloading on Orange Cassidy. And I mean, this was indicative of the style with which he led Bullet Club for the last 4 years. I mean, just this smash mouth, no nonsense. He had to come in and things under control. What in the world is happening here?
They're just choking Orange Cassidy is what they're doing.
Yeah. That's a guillotine with that extra leverage from the second turnbuckle.
Which, to be fair, that would fit her character. That would fit her character. That's
And because David Finlay and Gabe Kidd have teamed so much in Japan together, I
whoop,
mean,
whoop.
they look like a well-oiled machine here.
Points, Todd. Whoop, whoop.
Indicative of that, Brian, for sure, as Finlay back in now.
Oh, yeah, Roxanne's for sure going with, she's definitely going with Finn. Because she was the one who, because she was the one who brought her in. That's what I'm betting on.
See, this is a psychological ploy that Orange Cassidy uses.
I can see that too.
It hasn't worked on Gabe Kidd, but
That's another good direction they could go.
And this is where he can pick up the pace, Brian. He can get going here with the waist lock, looking for the O'Connor roll. 1, 2, and push.
Side effect of being in the bubble, pal. Or side effect of living in the bubble.
now Orange needs to make a tag.
Let's overnight DDT.
Now's his chance.
Finlay in the neutral corner with Gabe Kidd.
Great teamwork by Gabe Kidd and David Finlay.
Look at Cassidy fighting, pushing, struggling to get to the
Zero. Like, there was absolutely nothing done to suggest there's any heat or tension between them. And they've been boys ever since, before they came to the WWE.
Revolution Outlaw will be taking on Kevin Knight on Saturday on Collision. In addition, we are going to see Mark Daviscoff one-on-one against Commander. Plus, in action, it's going to be Nick Cross. One-on-one this coming.
Yeah, at some point. One way or another, at some point.
In trios action on TNT and an HBO match, the Triangle of Madness will be in action as well.
Oh, look at this. We'll hear from Chris Statlander this Saturday. Revolution weekend. It's Orange Cassidy trying to fight for his life.
I got to go Eddie. I'm sorry. I got to go Eddie. I got to go Eddie.
I can't wait for that match. And finally, Orange Cassidy makes the tag.
Looking forward to seeing what Statlander has to say before her match.
I mean, I liked all those guys, but you guys give me my favorite. I got to say Eddie.
Acceleration of Darby Allin.
Taking on both men, going from one corner to the other. On a battery ram, moving out of the
Finlay, though.
Whoop, whoop.
Darby's just refusing to let go.
and now going to the eyes.
El Dandy, he's a jam-up guy. Wait a minute, what are you talking about, El Dandy? Well, who are you to doubt El Dandy?
Comes out of it. Look at this rapid fire blows tumble through. Darby's amazing. Oh, down. Darby goes. 1, 2.
Yeah, I'd put Hoovy at 2 or 3.
Kicking out at the same time.
Whoop, whoop.
For safety, but it's the dogs who maintain.
He was great.
Here.
How violent has this match been?
Oh, the park at 2.
What we expected.
I don't approve of the Dogs' tactics, but you can't deny their teamwork. The counter to that move by Darby.
Yeah, Eddie, La Parka,
Gabe Kidd and David Finlay was incredible.
Juventud. I think, was it Psychosis in there too?
David Finlay showing his power, but Orange Cassidy sends him on the outside. And now here goes Orange Cassidy.
Oh, dude, I pop for that. I pop for that. Whoop, whoop.
It would start just a touch of madness in the eyes of Darby Allin. Darby Allin up top, looking at Gabe Kidd. Sorry. Yes! A missile! Drop kick from the inside out. This is amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I think the only one that was excluded was Chavo. Yeah, Psychosis was great. Whoop, whoop.
Well, Darby's going to keep fighting. I mean, he's got Kidd isolated here. He's got a small window. For the common drop, but Kidd's got the sleeper on. Darby comes out of it.
I think 4 wasn't. Well, 1 through 3 weren't. I don't think 1 through 3 were ever in WCW. With the reason, there's actually a reason 4 wasn't, because he was out with an injury because of a botched double team spot when the Villanos took on Raven and Canyon. And props to Raven, because when he knew Villano 4 was hurt by it was they did like a neck breaker powerbomb spot, and Raven and Canyon's timing was off, and ended up with the Villano 4 getting a stinger. So then Raven actually broke character and was like tending to him, making sure he was cool, and just talking to him. And the match has stopped right there. They hold you out, pal.
And it's only been 1 week, but what an impact David Finlay has had on AEW.
Dude, that's Darby. That's just how he is.
Getting the high ground, the dogs. What is this? Roderick Strong. And we've seen the signs earlier. Yeah, but Finlay was calling him out. He was waving someone out, and Roderick. And Orange has been looking for Roderick Strong for weeks. No.
Dude, that was probably Stevie's. Yeah, that entire breakdown was probably the best I've ever heard about the way I've explained a DDT get broken down. Yeah. It's weird that a lot of those dudes, like, well, I should say specifically Psychosis and Juventud, like, they're actually they're handsome dudes. Yeah, it's a shame, man. It is a shame. Booker deserves a lot more than he gets. Instead, you got these tribalistic idiots who are vote him down because they don't like an entertaining guy on commentary. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I heard he lost a hair versus hair match. He's a member of the Bald Clump Jones, pal. Whoop, whoop. Oh, he's good. I'm sure every time he wakes up in the morning, anytime he has a bad day, and he goes to sleep at night and turns around and turns to look and see what he's next to in bed. He's good. He's good. Whoop whoop. And cheers, genitals. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah, no man who comes home to Taya can ever be bad. Can never be living a bad life. That's actually that's a good rib. That's a funny rib, and people would buy that. That would sell. That T-shirt would sell.
We continue on Dynamite and what has been top to bottom a sensational program. We've had already.
All right, so these belts coming in out now, we've already seen. Yeah, we've already seen that belt.
Last Friday in Arena, Mexico, to become the CMLL Women's World Champion. Now's a chance to become a dual champion against
Whoop whoop.
a champion as well.
9 belts! 9 belts from tonight! We got OGC in the house. What's up, Colin? Always a pleasure, my friend. Hope all is well. Happy you're having a great hump day. Whoop whoop.
It's Wednesday night. The feeling's right, and we come to tell the tale. It's one half of the Babes of Wrath. It's Willow Nightingale. TBS title up for grabs, and we're looking for a solution to defeat Persephone 1, 2, 3, and head to Revolution.
Yeah, Brian, that was super cool, dude. And Rick Abani, everybody, with his Willow Nightingale rap. But Willow Nightingale, as we saw last Saturday, the Babes of Wrath were beat across, and then she goes on last Sunday to defend her TBS title against Nita Sanders. Show you how tough this
Oh, nice. Whoop whoop.
And Willow Nightingale on quite the run of her life, but Persephone, I'll tell you what, if I created a wrestler in a laboratory, Brian, the speed, the power, the agility, the presence, the peace of mind, only 24 years old, already at the level she's at.
Only 24 years old and already the CML Women's World Champion, defeating Mercedes Moné. I mean, and I just see every time I see her, she's improved leaps and bounds. One of the things that I appreciate about Persephone is she's wrestling a lot of matches and she's improving every single.
Nice side headlock there. And Tony, you think back to October, I think that was really the tipping point. Persephone in that huge multi-woman tag team match, Mexico versus the U.S. in Arena Mexico cover. Pinned Tekla, the current AEW Women's World Champion, to win that bout for Team Mexico.
That was her first AEW match. This her second. And a chance to become a champion here at the expense of Willow Nightingale, trying to backslide. Balance.
And reversal. Ooh, Tori Baum, no.
7 belts! 7 belts on Monet! Is that what she's down to now? Is 7? Yeah, unfortunately, I lost track of that.
Collision then head to Edmonton, Alberta, Wednesday, April 8th. AWTIX for that Dynasty. The next big one on the calendar following
I gotta go check that. I might have to go check that out.
In Vancouver, and then Dynamite and Collision coming to your neck of the woods, Brian. Seattle.
Oh, dude. But speaking of other music and wrestling crossovers, have you ever seen the music video for Cyndi Lauper's Goonies Are Good Enough? It features Lou Albano, Wendy Richter, Roddy Piper, Nikolai Volkov, Freddie Blassie, the Iron Sheik, Mae Young, and Andre the Giant. Oh yeah, and a good chunk of the Goonies cast.
She's got that in her 20s where she can take a lot of punishment.
Cartwheel out, Insiguri.
Oh, but look at Willow. I mean, Willow's taking on a lot right now as both the TBS champion and one half of the women's tag team champions. You mentioned she just defended her title in London on Sunday, flew all the way here. She's a tough cookie and a great TBS champion. Oh, Persephone!
1, 2. No. Willow back to the attack. Looks Persephone.
Whoa!
Fisherman suplex. 1, 2.
Nearly got the fingers locked. That could have been the difference on the 3.
Dude, that's such a great time artist. Whoop, whoop.
Great job of grabbing the fingers of Willow's hand so she couldn't get that lock.
And Willow with a crossbody. 1, 2. But Persephone rolled her. Got a drop kick off of the
Wow.
head to cover. 1,
That's nuts.
and a 2.
Yeah, that does sound like an acid trip, Dan. Whoop, whoop.
8 wins here at AEW. That leads the women's division at 20-26. A 5-match winning streak. We talked about.
No, I did not even know that existed until you said that. Piper and Pee Wee.
Back elbow. You see that press conference still to come? Brian Danielson will moderate.
Man, I gotta check that out now.
You got the call for that one. Yeah, that's going to be no doubt on the dais for that one.
Yeah, interesting too. You know, I've spent an hour in the ring with each of these men.
Right? You know exactly the intensity level they'll bring. As Persephone with the advantage.
Flatliner. Face planted her down, and Persephone goes over.
Champion learned a little bit in Mexico, it looks like, with this submission.
Wrenching that arm.
I thought it was a pretty good show.
Nice counter by Persephone.
I mean, matches went a little bit long.
Persephone.
Longer than they should have. Some of them did. Nah, decent show. I liked it.
Forearm shot.
Wrenching the neck is putting a squeeze on. Willow trying to tuck that chin to avoid the pressure.
Well, I mean, he hasn't really shied away from hasn't done nothing to shy away from it, and you know, Big Hebrew.
When you've got it around when somebody's tucking their chin like Willow. I use that a lot when I'm in jiu-jitsu. Might have to teach that to some of the people backstage.
There you go. Oh! And Persephone unloading. Snapmare again. That powerful base, sinking those hips, able to put Willow where she wants.
Give me Big Hebrew Jones, pal. Whoop, whoop.
On this Revolution Week.
Telling both competitors they need to get back into the ring.
Whoop, whoop. All right, Todd, always good hanging with you, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night. If I don't get to see you again, hope you have a great rest of your week. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it's going way too long. Like, I get they're trying to do a women's Hoss match. Women's Hoss matches don't go this long. And we're not doing dives to the outside.
Yeah, Willow looking like absolute Wonder Woman there. Just in to get back on top.
As the fans chant Willow here. Here goes Willow. A cannonball run. Persephone is down and maybe out. Willow's got her covered. 1, 2, and the hook of the rope. Left arm, left hand. Aubrey Edwards right there on top of it.
And Persephone in a prone position here. Willow able to place the challenger.
Wait, hang on a second.
Going up top here.
So we have,
What's she gonna try here?
All the way.
she's a double champion, but she makes the rookie mistake of not pulling her opponent far enough away from the ropes. To the point where she even makes sure to pull her arms in so she can't get to the ropes, but she's still close enough to get to the ropes anyway.
These two incredible women are going tit for tat for the TBS Championship.
The first double champion in Willow Nightingale goes down hard. Now Persephone. What's she gonna try here? Spring off.
She hits it!
1, 2. Willow shut the right shoulder up.
10 minutes remaining.
I think this is 4. I think this is actually 4. Let me double check. Maybe 5, because we had that quick Brody King match. So 4 or 5.
Brian, and you can tell just how high the stakes are. Everybody wants momentum. Collision Saturday night countdown immediately following. Then HBO Max. You can join us all for Revolution 0 Hour with Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, this is match number 5.
Renee Paquette, and then review basis at 8 p.m. Eastern. Oh goodness.
Head of steam. Whoa! You saw her coming over the ropes. 1, 2. 2 count. Sunday 8. 6 Central. Go to HBOMax.com/.
And I'm sure we'll have an overrun.
Order now on HBO Max. Stephanie springing over the top, rolling through.
And if you watch CMLL, this is how Persephone wins her bout.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, it is.
Can you do it? Can you do it?
The crucifix bomb. No.
Willow backslides her up. 1, 2, 3.
And after all that, it's a backslide. It's a backslide that finishes the match after all that. They try to have a women's house match, and it ends with a backslide.
She won the CMLL championship, but it would not be this time.
And what a victory for Willow Nightingale, retaining the TBS title and a tremendous championship bout. Fans, you're watching AEW on TBS, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle. Learn more at progressive.com. What a title bout.
Yeah, give me the old backslide, pal.
We head toward our 6-man main event tonight.
I need a drinky poo, bud.
For years now, I have been suppressing it. Saturday night, it was like an epiphany. I can no longer suppress it. I need to nurture it. Man, I've been knowing for a long time. That's the Tommaso that I was expecting. So now, Tommaso, you gotta align yourself with FTR. How do we make this work out? Mathematically.
Hang on one sec, dog. One sin, be right back. Whoop, whoop. Sorry about that. Whoop, whoop. Yes, this has been a rough show. Rough show. Like the only major positive I can say about tonight's show was that backstage segment between MJF, Don Callis, and Kyle Fletcher. See a hard commercial break, unfortunately. See what it's saying on Twitter, pal. Wait, why is $sign AMC training? Wait, hang on. Something with the AMC stock. Sorry, I gotta go check this out. This is something interesting. So I used to be big. I was big into that AMC boom a few years ago. How is it down to $1.12? How is it down to $1.12? And there's 11 belts.
You know what? This weekend I went over to England. I defended this TBS championship to England's best, and then today Mexico gave me their best, and I got it. Close, but I got it. So you know what? Double champ Willow, feeling
Oh, good for her. Congrats.
Revolution? Those two thorns in our side? Megan Bain and her new buddy, the big, tall, scary one, Lena Cross. Yes. You know what? The endorphins are flowing. Andrew Arlen is going, Lena Cross, you're so big and bad, you're so big, bad, and tough. Ha! Why don't you meet me 0 hour for the TBS title? Show me what you're really made of. Oh, baby, let's go, LA! Here we go.
Challenge for equal outlet from our TBS champion, Lena Cross. And it's time for our main event.
Dude, Harley Cameron's naturally beautiful without makeup. Whoop, whoop. And congrats, whoop whoop. And they needed to, they needed to shake that show up a little bit. And of course, dogs are right back outside. Whoop whoop.
Instrumental in the history of ROH.
Just incredible wars. And now, out comes FTR. And these were three teams. You talk about the Young Bucks.
And this is now 13 belts. Lab Rat, you still might win. Because right now you are in the lead because you are the closest without going over.
And the amount of sheer greatness that those three teams have.
We are currently at 13.
his first match ever in AEW. But forget about that right now. They're all pairing off here in this six-man main event.
And I mean, it's not just the heat between Mark Briscoe and Tommaso Ciampa. It's also what FTR has done to the Young Bucks family. They gave a spike pile trailer to the Young Bucks brother Malachi.
Yeah, push the mother down,
Push the father.
attack the family that were just at ringside, and that makes the tag team championship match coming up even more physical and more special.
Points Radio. Whoop whoop.
About a decade ago, where each team wanted to prove they were the best in professional wrestling over the decade.
Yes, who knows how long this match goes. And then we got that press conference with Hangman and like they mentioned, Hangman and MJF. So yeah, we're definitely getting an overrun, pal.
Really, I don't know if you're surprised, but after Tommaso was approached by FTR, and Tommaso slapped Dax Harwood in the face, I never thought I would see the three together, but here we are.
It's indicative of the character of Tommaso. Look at that.
The foot spectacular. Tommaso comes in, got the foot up, great standing. Great tandem German suplex that time, and
Whoa!
Matt's got both members of FTR. Here comes Nick.
That wall walk double cutter. Oh, Shining Wizard face from clothesline.
Yep, now we got Get Your Shit In Fest.
Here in San Jose.
Great teamwork by Mark Briscoe and the Young Bucks.
Get your invitation, Brian. It's Super Kick Party. Oh, and again.
Tommaso one step ahead of that one. Hits Mark Briscoe, who ducks out of the way. How about that? Combination super kick and a taillight kick attempt that time from Briscoe.
Dialing up Uncle Dave's number here. Wait a minute. Oh! Looking for that Meltzer driver, perhaps. Ooh.
Such incredible action in the
Fucking Ian Riccaboni. As they're setting up for the Meltzer driver, he says they're dialing up Uncle Dave's number. Fuck you, dude.
Next DDT there from Matt Jackson. It's Mark Briscoe, catch wheeler. Cover.
Avalanche.
Quickly on Mark Briscoe.
Well, the Ciampa Mark Briscoe match is a classic, gentlemen. I think we all can agree that.
This Trios main event on Dynamite continues.
Live on Dynamite.
Trio match. Our final break. Bodies everywhere, as expected, when you've got top caliber athletes going after it. And Brian, not only that, we've talked about it so many times, with purpose, with determination, with Bad blood.
Bad blood, and then you also have to think, you know, the third member on each team. You've got the two tag teams that are going to be fighting for and FTR and the Young Bucks, but then you've got Mark Briscoe, who's got tons of experience in an excellent tag team. You've also got Tommaso Ciampa, who's had tons of experience in an excellent tag team. So these men, everybody in this ring knows how to work, how to wrestle in these, and to rely on their partners.
And no stranger to being in a pressure cooker. Someone wheel him out of here, please.
And how long is still been in that wheelchair?
He's got to be healed by now. Absolutely has to be. Has he changed that jumpsuit yet, Tony? Look at this. It's Ciampa now. Just sending. Oh! And now the blood begins to trickle from the forehead.
Oh yeah, so
Ciampa.
as I remembered, Moxley did not bleed tonight. That is a first, or a rarity. A night where Moxley doesn't bleed. And the only blood we've seen tonight is an accidental hard way here with Mark Briscoe. Yeah, they've been on a slow and steady decline for a while. Like there were periods where it looked like they might be onto something, and then the next week it's like nope.
Championship held by Ricochet. Oh, and that's all coming up this Sunday. What a night it's going to be. What a night.
Hey, I will give AEW some credit here. Here's one thing they actually did get right. They saved like a lot of the crazy shit for the main event. Such as the airbag spot. Sorry, human airbag spot. My bad.
They got a 2 count that time on still to come. Bryan Danielson will go to the press conference. And Hangman Adam Page, head of their Texas Death Match this Sunday.
Yeah, I know. That's what's so mind-blowing right now, Labrad, is like, yeah, WWE, they are. Sorry, man. That's better. Nice, cool. Yeah, with how many times with like they can't go 24 hours without WWE can't go 24 hours without shooting themselves in the foot. Whether it's by somebody, one of their executives saying something stupid in an interview or on a podcast, or just them doing something that pisses off the fans, or putting on a terrible TV product. But TK, he will not stop listening to dirt sheet writers or the marks instead of listening to the veterans and knowledgeable people who have done this and have been successful at it that he has on his payroll. Like, that's pretty much why Arn Anderson left.
And Dak's down on all fours. You've got to realize the shape that these combatants are in to be able to go through all this.
Oh, you can see it with Ciampa just absolutely chiseled. The Young Bucks have never looked better.
And we got this guy who's being presented as like the main baby face of AEW, Hangman Adam Page. He's going out there when Booker T is giving him some constructive criticism. He's not shitting on him. He's trying to give him constructive criticism. And Adam Page's response to that is, I don't need to listen to anybody else for advice. What I'm doing is fine. I'm the world champion at this company. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, if I put it this way, if I'm in TK spot and my world champion says some shit like that, that belt's coming right the fuck off. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a world champion represent me that says shit like that. I should say publicly says shit like that.
Jackson calling for Brother Nick to climb to the top. It is Wheeler.
Nick through the table. Matt hit the ring post. Mark Briscoe ready for Dax. Midsection.
Here we go, Tony. On his butterfly, looking for the J. Driller could no.
Blocked. The power of Dax with that time. And now, that was it. Shatter Machine City.
No, gonna fall through the pin. Ciampa falls to the pin.
Did not get it. But it was close.
Great. I'm looking. Nick Jackson is still down on the floor after going through that table.
Yeah, Nick is down and out.
Oh my gosh.
A little bit too close.
And Tony, I'm getting out of the way. I'm getting out of here. Brian, and Dax with the ladder.
Put the monitor and crown the go. No.
The fact the table didn't break, I think that actually made it look more dangerous. Of course, how's your head, pal? Holy shit! Unless no cell getting dropped in the head shots. And heels up going into the pay-per-view, as it should be. Just how they got there was beyond fucked.
It left a 2-on-1, Tony. Mark Briscoe, the compassionate soul he is, looking to see where the Young Bucks were. Unfortunately, come on, Ciampa. We want some Ciampa.
Right? Where's Jurassic Express been? Like, aren't they tight with the Bucks? Where are they at?
Although this is the real Tommaso Ciampa. He said he's had to suppress. He's had to suppress this part of himself for years.
Oh, now going right to the throat here. And we don't have any more commercial breaks. We can't even get order restored. Unfortunately, we have to stay with this violence, this vile display from Ciampa.
Once again, Mark Briscoe all alone. No one here to help him out. The Bucks are down.
Oh,
and
no,
now oh no.
What is Ciampa gonna do now? He's got those chairs set up. Mark Briscoe is bleeding from the forehead. What is he gonna do?
No.
Oh my God. Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, and that's a smart bump for you to be taking Ciampa with how many surgeries the surgery you've had done to your neck, where you could possibly land on it with on a chair angle. What are we doing here?
What a sick human being also Ciampa is.
Sunday Revolution, Brian, I know you have to moderate our press conference. Which fans, no more commercial breaks. Stay with us here as we.
All right, while they're getting ready for that with no commercial breaks, I will go grab a couple of sodas. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it's only a neck. Yeah, exactly, only a neck. Who cares if you lose one? Those things grow on trees. You just pluck one from the backyard. All right, and be right back. Whoop, whoop. And back. Whoop, whoop.
I think you're all out of bullets.
It's a beautiful day to die.
I put my entire future on the line. I want to leave absolutely no doubt who the better man is.
I am ending the myth that is Hangman Adam Page and his cowboy shit.
It's a beautiful day to die.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the AEW Revolution press conference. I just want to thank you all for being here and attending this press conference. This is for the main event AEW World Championship match for Revolution. First, I would like to introduce the challenger, former AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and who is putting, if he loses this match, does not get another opportunity at the AEW World Championship.
And that belt's already been counted. So, yeah, unless we get a swerve, the final belt count is 13. With Lab Rat being our winner tonight. Whoop, whoop.
Lastly, introducing the current AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. All right. I'd like you to raise your hand.
No, it is not. Yeah, luckily not an extra hour this week. Luckily not an extra hour. And no more commercial breaks either.
Cost you and Jet Set Rodeo the trios belts going in to
Yes, I forgot there is because Revolution's on a Sunday, which means they still air Collision on Saturday.
Oh, it's not just pure revenge, it's for the world champion.
Demetrius Johnson with KOW Radio. For someone that's watching AEW for the first ever time, AEW Revolution this Sunday.
We're having a scrum on AEW Dynamite, pal.
Texas Death Match. What do you want them to leave with?
Yeah, I'll start with that. What I want them to leave with is understanding that I'm a real professional wrestler. The fact that I have to be involved in a matchup like this is both sickening and stupid. But at the end of the day, what I am is a winner, and that is precisely what's going to happen. I'm going to be leaving with the AEW World title on March 15th.
Max is going to be leaving in an ambulance. That's how he's going to be leaving, and the fans will be leaving with the most extreme thing that they've ever seen stuck in their minds for the rest of their lives.
All right, next question.
Baby Huey with 107.7 The Bone and Cumulus Media. MJF.
Yeah, because they're actually calling on
A couple times you lost both those matches.
So they're actually calling on the actual people from local radio stations.
To yourself a win and retain your title.
First of all, you tub of goo, you waste of space. If you want to ask,
Yeah, this is a complete waste of time.
But you know what? I'm feeling gracious today. What those were flukes. I said it before, I'll say it again. Hangman Adam Page is assuredly a lucky shot, but I am of the firm belief that that individual to my right is all out of bullets and will never be.
Cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
AEW World
I've won the world championship in Texas Death. I've defended it in Texas Death. I have made careers in Texas Death, and I have ended them in Texas Death. Max stands not a snowball's chance in hell. I'm bringing every lesson that I've ever learned about Texas Death and teaching it to him, one drop of blood at a time. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Denise Salcedo, Instincts Culture. My question is for
We got Hollywood in the house. They even have Hollywood at this.
Specifically also in California. 2023, you defeated Moxley at Revolution.
Well, to be fair, she doesn't live that far away, I don't think.
Last year, as we mentioned, you did defeat MJF at Revolution. So my question, all in all, is origins of all of your stories, specifically here in California.
It is. I have laid my entire future on the line just for the chance to have this match be Texas Death because people have.
I got a text. I got a
6 years
DM Jeff this.
compared us, our careers, our stories, our histories, and now finally we get to finish it at Revolution. This year will be a replay of Revolution last year, just a lot more bloody.
Okay, it's time to wrap up. We'll do one more question. Go ahead.
Christopher from Selfmade. My question is for you, Mr. Page. If you do not win the AEW World Championship, who are you in AEW?
That is a great question. Who are you, Hangman?
Well, first of all, that's not happening because I'm winning the championship.
Okay, this is lovely. You know what? I think we should do, because it's very obvious you're not winning and you're never going to be able to challenge for the title ever again. I would like to. Is that what Cowboys do? They do the old salute. I got 2 beers here for us. We're gonna cheers this. No. I want to hand it to him personally. Being world champion ever again.
At least it ended in physicality.
And the press conference certainly has degenerated into a brawl. MJF offering up a beverage to Hangman. Wait a minute. Broken Loose has now come all the way into the arena here in the San Jose Civic. 4 days away from Revolution, the world title. Oh, my God. The security guard got whacked. MJF, the champion, heads into the Texas Death Match with the master of the Texas Death Match, Johnny. One of the building security guards got whacked on his face. Let's not forget, it will be a Texas Death Match. Inside, the challenger. Hangman has so much on the line on the Sunday in. A championship that has defined Hangman's career. If he does not capture that title, Tony, he may never challenge for it again. Security surrounding Hangman, and he is singing each and every one of them.
Guards, more guards.
Security now.
That punch didn't even hit that dude. And that camera shot shows that MJF's head didn't come anywhere near hitting the canvas on that dead eye. Didn't come anywhere near that. Dude, what the fuck tonight with these bad camera angles and nobody knowing how to actually do shit? To quote Shorzy, this is so bad. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for the HMG AEW Dynamite watch along a bell count. Whoop whoop at final bell count 13. Our winner is Lab Rat. Came the closest without going over. Whoop whoop. See, let's wrap this up quick and try to get this bad taste out of our mouth. Alrighty, so for the rest of this week, tomorrow we got the Friday locker room. And then tomorrow night we have the JCW Lunacy watch along, the TNA Impact watch along. Friday, the SmackDown watch along and bell count. And then Saturday we got the HMG Insanity, followed up with the AAA Rey de Reyes first week watch along. Yeah, let's get the good stuff tomorrow night. Yeah, Thursday night's quickly becoming the best night for wrestling with Lunacy and Impact. Lunacy mostly. And then Sunday, we got The Wreckage, followed up with a watch-along of, this is going to be a rough night. Yeah, that is going to be a really rough night of AEW Revolution. Lord help us get through that night. And then Monday, we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw watch-along, the Impact Attack. And then on Tuesday, we got This Week in WWE, followed up with the A-Show, Hitting the Marks, and then the Late Start NXT watch along, followed up with the Wednesday Locker Room. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell so you're notified when we go live. We're also on Patreon, patreon.com/Hami and Media Group. Also, check out patreon.com/RussoTWC for great exclusive content. Both channels got great exclusive content. And also to check out JCW Lunacy, the best, most entertaining weekly wrestling show that's out there right now. YouTube.com/Psychopathic Records. Every Thursday, but we start our watch along about an hour after it starts. And then now you're going to catch me on Twitter, or as the kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. And also, we're going to keep the party going in about 15-20 minutes over on Twitch, twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop. Hope to see you over there. We're going to be doing some Final Fantasy X and Vice City. So yeah, pal. So hope to catch you on the after party over there. If not, hope to catch us on some of the other shows. If not, well then, have a great rest of your night and have a great rest of your week. Much love. Whoop whoop. Yeah, pal.